Hello everyone and welcome back to Dev Portal, your go-to channel for mastering tech concept. In our continuation of our Linux tutorial series for the developer, today we are going to discuss that how we can copy files and directories inside our Linux file system with the help of cp command. So let's start our today's tutorial. So before I show you that how we can use cp command, first let me show you the manual for the cp command. So I will write man cp and this will open the manual for us, and as you can see what cp command will do, it will copy files and directories as you can see it here. And how we can use this cp command, we need to mention cp, then we need to mention our options, and then the source path and the directory path. So that's it. If you want to copy the file, you can mention the source file name with complete path, or if that file present in the current folder, in that case complete path is not required because it will pick from the current directory, and then the destination path you need to mention. So that is how we can copy files and directories in our Linux file system. So now let's try to do this in our system. First we will see that how we can copy the file, and then we will discuss that how we can copy the directories. So let me press Q to terminate this terminal, and let me press clear first. And currently I am inside my home directory. So if I do ls-l, you can see these are the directories and files present in my system. So first let me do one thing, let me create a directory. And how we can create a directory, we need to mention mkdir command. With the help of mkdir command we can create a directory, and let me give this a name. Let's say tutorial for cp command. Let's say this is the directory name. So this directory got created. So if I do cd, not cp, cd, and then tutorial for cp command, I will go inside this directory. If I do pwd, it will print the current working directory. So as you can see, currently I am inside tutorial for cp command directory. Now let me clear the terminal first, and let me create few files inside this. So to create the file, empty file, how we can do it, we can use our touch command. So if I write touch, and let me create three files. Let's say I am creating one is index.html. This is one file. Second is, let's say, style.css, and third is app.js. These are three files I have created. If I do ls-l, you can see it here. These three files got created. Now let's say these files. First, let me show that how we can copy a single file. So to copy a single file from this directory, what I will do, I will paste it some other directory. So first let me go one step backward to parent directory, and if I do ls, you can see, let me pick any folder first, or rather than folder, let me do one thing, let me create another directory mkdir, and this is, let's say, a backup directory. This got created. Now again, if I go to my tutorial directory, so if I do cd tutorial, so now if I do ls again, you can see what I'm going to do. I will try to copy my index.html file, and I will move it, not move it, I will paste it, or you can say copied it to the backup directory. So I will write cp, and I will mention index.html, and then I need to mention the destination path. So the destination path is my home directory, it will start, and then that is the backup. What is the name? That is backup directory. So there are two directories, one is backup already present, so that's why I didn't got the complete name. So if I press enter now, and if I go to this directory, backup directory, so I can write cp my home directory backup directory. So okay, I have mentioned cp, I need to mention cd. So with the arrow key I can copy this command again. If I press enter, if I do ls, you can see it now, this file got copied. So that is how we can copy the file in our Linux file system. We need to mention the source path and the destination path. Let me again go back to the previous working directory, and now let me show you. First let me clear the terminal. Now let me show you that how we can copy multiple files. So to copy the multiple files, there are two options. One, because I am in my current directory, if I do ls-l again, so I can mention cp, and then I need to mention the file names. So first is .js file, and then space another name I can mention, that is style.css. That is how we can copy multiple files, and then we to mention the destination path. That is my home directory. It will start, and I want to go to my backup directory. If I press enter, and again if I go to my previous working directory, so now if I do ls, you can see these three files are present here as well. That is how we can use our cp command to copy the files in our Linux file system. So till now we have seen that how we can copy a single file or we can copy multiple files. Now let's discuss that how we can copy a directory, because that is also really important. So let me go one step backward, that is the parent directory. And if I do ls, you can see it now that here is backup directory is also present. This is the backup directory which got created. Now let's say this backup directory I want to copy to some other directory. So let me find out some directory first. Or rather than what we can do, we can create another directory. So let me create one more directory here, mkdir, and this time I will give this a name, backup directory 1, let's say. Or rather than backup, let's mention latest backup directory. So if I do ls again, ls, you can see it, backup directory should got created, latest backup directory. So you can see it here, latest backup directory got created. Now what I'm going to do, I will copy my backup directory, which is this directory, and whatever content is present, I will paste it inside my latest backup directory. So first let me clear the terminal and let me do ls again. So first we need to mention the source destination, and then we need to mention the first we need to mention the source path, and then we need to mention the destination path. But here one catch is there. First let me show you. So if I write cp and if I mention my backup directory and the destination path is my latest backup directory, if I press enter, it will give me the error. Let me show you. So here you can see it has mentioned -r not specified, because we are copying the directories. So what does it means? Let me show you the manual again for the cp command. So as we can see, after cp command we can mention our options as well. So -r is one of the options which we need to use while copying the directory. Let me show you. If I come down in the manual, you can see it here, capital -r or small -r represent the recursive operation, because we are copying the directories, and inside our directories there will be multiple content can also be present that we want to recursively copy to some other directory, or you can say the destination path. So that's why this option is necessary when we are working on our directories. So let's try to use this option. So if I press q, it will quit the terminal, and now same command I am going to use, and this time we will use -r as well. Let me press enter, and now what I will do, I will go inside the latest backup directory. So if I do cd latest backup directory, and now I am inside my latest backup directory. If I do ls, you can see backup directory which I have copied is present here. If I do ls-l, you can see the time and date is coming. If I go inside this backup directory, if I do ls again, you can see these are the files which we have copied earlier are also present here. So because I have copied the directory and inside the directory content is also present, so what cp command has done, it has recursively copied those everything whatever is present inside the directory to some other directory. Let's say if the directory is empty, in that case as well we need to mention that -r option. Let me show you. Let's say, let me create one more directory here. I have mentioned mkdir test. This is the test directory I have created. Now let's say this test directory I want to copy, and I know this is empty currently. If I do ls-l, you can see test is there and it is the empty directory. If I do cd test, you can see nothing is present. So let me come back to the previous working directory and let me clear the terminal. If I do ls again, so test directory is there. Now this test directory I want to copy to some other path. So let's try to find that path first. So if I do ls, and let's say I want to copy the test directory inside the backup directory. So what I need to mention, I need to mention cp, then I need to mention the command, not the command, the source path. So that is my home directory, and from home directory I can mention tilde symbol, or because I am currently in my home directory I can use dot symbol as well. After that I need to mention the source path. So the directory which I want to copy, it is present inside my latest backup directory. So I will mention latest backup directory, then I will mention backup directory, and then I will mention test. This is the directory I want to copy and I want to paste inside my backup directory. If I press enter now, you can see still it is asking me to add the -r option even though the directory is empty. So if I try to execute the same command again with -r, you can see now there is no error. And if I go to that path, that is cd backup directory, capital D it is, and if I do ls, you can see test is present. If I do ls -l, you can see this got created just now. So that is how we can copy the directories in our Linux file system. So let's quickly recap what we have covered today. We have seen that how we can use cp command to copy a single file, and we have seen that how we can use cp command to copy multiple files as well. We have also seen that how we can use cp command to copy the directories and paste it in some other destination path. So till now we have discussed that how we can create files and directories in our Linux file system, how we can use mv command to move the file and directories to some other place, and how we can use cp command to copy the file and directories to some other place. In our next tutorial, we will discuss that how we can delete these files and directories which we have created with the help of rm or rmdir command. So stay tuned with me. If you like this tutorial, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel and share this video with your fellow developers. Notes link I will give you in the comment section as well as in the description box, so you can check it out, and I will see you in my next video.